One Friday, we were asked to pack up our things and told that we probably wouldn't be returning to studio on Monday. It felt like, oh, I'm going to go home for a bit, and for the next week or two, I'll work from home, and then, I'll be back. What ended up being almost a year.
The first case of the deadly coronavirus making its way to the U.S.
When everyone started working from home and we started seeing the numbers go up, that's when we started really realizing, okay, this is something serious. And living next to Central Park, it was close to Mount Sinai, and they had actually started expanding their emergency rooms into the park. And so we'd go run in Central Park, and we started seeing hospital tents. There was a lot of fear.
Frog is a global design and consulting firm.
We improve customer experience at scale, and we help launch new products and businesses. For 50 years, we've had this great process of how we'd work. In 3 weeks, at the height of the pandemic, we had to figure out how we shifted that to digital.
There's something really magical that happens when you get such different perspectives in a room. That energy is infectious, and that was something that we were concerned would be lost.
The interaction pattern of Miro really worked with how our team worked. It was super flexible.
Once we decided we were going to use Miro as our primary collaboration tool, we set out to figure out how to replicate a lot of the things that we were used to doing in person in a remote context. So trying to figure out how we could literally do the in-person team rooms and pin things on the wall into virtual team rooms where we still had little replica refrigerators where people could put photos of their family. You go into the team room in a digital context and you still get a little insight into everybody's lives. So that was really fun.
Using Miro allows us to work collaboratively without being geographically in the same spot.
Instead of just stopping at, let's replicate our methods and tools that we used to have in person and transition into a mode of what new things can we do? How can we push the boundaries of strategic thinking? And that innovation is still really prevalent, and it's really fun to watch.
Helping build community and bringing people together is where I believe the magic happens.
Initially, we thought that Miro would be a sort of Band-Aid. It would be a quick solution to replicate some of the things we used to do in person. And so over time, as we used Miro and we went from skepticism to belief to innovation, we now have a tool that is at the core of what we do and something that we will continue to use and innovate and extend in the future.